Hey there, Coach. Just wanted to check in with you. Obviously, the end of this road trip, and it's been a rough stretch, to put it mildly. But what is the status with available players today? Has there been any changes?
Tyrese will not play tonight, so we're gonna, we'll reevaluate him. Look, it's been a grueling schedule, and he plays a lot, and a lot of our guys are banged up. But it's just, being a young player, we got to make sure that we have him going forward. So we'll reevaluate him when we get to Sacramento tomorrow. But the rest of the guys will play.
James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, we talked about this post game last night, that you would reevaluate things. Have you decided to make any changes, or are we going to see something similar to what we've seen the last couple of games?
Yeah, well, no, we're going to start the same way. And the difference that we'll see tonight is with Tyrese out, we'll see, we'll see some different guys and different groupings coming in from the bench. But the start will be the same group.
Any other questions? Raise your hands, please. Jason Anderson.
Hi, Luke. How are you doing today, sir?
Good, Jason.
Good. Can you give us any insights just to what the conversations have been like, between you and the group over, I guess, just the last 12 or 18 hours, but just since last night, have you guys talked, and what's the messaging right now?
You broke up there for a sec. You're talking about the messaging between us here on the road right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Just what have the conversations been like, and what is your messaging to the team since last night?
Yeah, I mean, we're in a really tough stretch right now. We understand that. The message is the only way to get through it is to fight through it and go through it and stick together as we do it. So, there was no film session on last night's game. We got in at 2 and let guys get some rest, and then it was a quick meeting, and then talk about Detroit. How can we fight our way out of that? And it's there's nothing magical. It's just we know what we have to do, and we have to go out there and get the job done.
James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, last night your players talked a lot about just them not following through on the game plan. Is that something that you see, that you guys make a specific game plan for each specific game, and sometimes they just don't follow what you guys have laid out for them?
Well, I mean, look, when you're losing like we are, there's lots of different things that kind of add up to what's going on and what's wrong. And sometimes part of that is not executing game plans, and other times there's other elements to that as well. But again, to me, the bottom line is we all have to be better, at what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish, and the way that we're attacking these games. And I think a big piece of it is, at least lately, is how we're starting these games, especially as we kind of got that group back that we had a lot of success with. Now we got to find that rhythm again. We can't be giving up 40 points in the first quarter of those two games with our especially with our main guys back. So there's a lot of things that add up to it, but the bottom line is you can't just point to one thing. But we have to be better.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke. I know a lot of times for teams, the last game of a road trip can be tough just because you've been on the road for a while and there's that desire to get back home. Given the way the previous 4 games have gone, are you worried about that at all? Or do you feel like just because the way last night went, maybe the guys are eager to get on the court and kind of put that behind them and try to get out of here with a win?
Yeah, I mean, we should be eager to get on the court. There's nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing worse than taking a beating and then having to sit around a couple of days and stew in that. So I know guys are tired. It's like we had, the back-to-backs on 2 of these back-to-backs on this road trip, and it's 5 and 7 and all that, and banged up, and But I would expect I would want to be out there and have a chance to kind of really get after it again as quickly as possible. So I know what you're talking about, Jason, and that's always a challenge. But we don't have the luxury of not showing up ready to compete.
Katie Hunter.
Luke, as a player, I intimately understand kind of what goes into a losing streak and how mentally taxing it is and how hard it can be for a group to recover. But you guys had that stretch during January, and I give you so much credit for being able, from a coaching perspective, to pull them out and go on that kind of 7-1 stretch. What was it that you did then, and how is it what do you have to do now to try and kind of figure out a way to get again to kind of pull them out of the mental doldrums of this losing streak?
Yeah, well, I think the most important thing, I appreciate you saying that, Katie, is the most important thing is, you stay consistent with what you're doing, and you understand that it's a long season and you don't want these ups and downs that we're going through. But it's the consistency and the work that kind of pull you through tough times. And for us last time, we were, I don't want to call it lucky, because there was a coronavirus involved with it, but there was a nice little break where we could kind of regroup and have a day off and a couple practice days and really and really clean a lot of stuff up. So that's not the case now, other than All-Star coming up, but we don't want to wait till All-Star to get this thing fixed and turned around. So it's more about believing in each other and staying consistent with what we're trying to do and where we're trying to go.
Jason Anderson.
Luke, can you tell us a little bit more about Ty and just when he began to experience some soreness, and whether there's any concern about that being something that might be lingering and longer term?
Yeah, I mean, he started feeling it late in the third quarter last night, and again, we'll have more information tomorrow when we can get him home and test him out with the doctors and whatnot, but. There's always concern, especially when it's a player that is playing as well and is as important to our team, as Ty is. But it's something that we'll focus on tomorrow. Today's got to be locked in about Detroit and trying to fight through this streak. And when we get back home, then we can shift our attention more to Ty and what it looks like going forward from there with him.
Is that going to involve an MRI? Will you have an MRI when you get back?
Yeah, I'm not sure what they have set for him. They just, they let me know today that he'll be out and that he'll be further evaluated in Sacramento tomorrow.